Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Panzer 58 Mutz, which I really want to highlight. Panzer 58 is literally the same tank, but you can use cam on it. This vehicle, you have a sexy beer on the side, and there's a Schwarz Mutz, which is painted in black. So I really wanted to have this out of the way and just to highlight that there is 3 versions of this vehicle. And one more thing, fellas. Yesterday we launched a couple of new features into the index page, such as voting for the NA server, voting for the C server, and obviously EU server voting for the tanks was in the index for quite some time. If you would pay attention over there, what you need to do, you need to log in into the index page, right? If for some reason it doesn't load for you, relog in. We hear the reports that people who are in the EU server and they've been logged in, pretty much they need to log out and log in once again, and the tanks can be rated like so in the index page. If you have 50 battles plus with a vehicle, right? I really want to say that out of the way. And one more thing which we were working for was to add anti-ad blocker, so index can be supported by simply watching ads. We removed this feature at this point because it is very glitchy and very buggy, but we are going to proceed with it in the future. And just a heads up, the next thing what we are working on is Twitch subscribers and patrons won't see ads in the index page. Just a heads up for you. Anyways, when we have this out of the way, let's play Redshire. And this tank, fellas, is far away from being a bad vehicle in World of Tanks, at least in my humble opinion. I don't really think this tank is dreadful or this tank is unplayable, but overall I would say this tank is more likely average tank of the World of Tanks, and that's why it is currently rated average on the index, but we will recheck it whenever the time will come to work on the tier 8 medium tanks, right? And all in all, listen, where the gun goes, it is okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst, right? You have 250 alpha damage, you have 212 millimeters of penetration, and quite fast shell velocity, 1150. But then, if you are loading gold ammunition, your shell velocity is going up to 1478, and obviously it is significantly better to shoot the full gold with this tank because it just feels so much faster and overall so much better, right? But let's get real. With the premium tanks, we want to make as much credits as we physically and possibly can. So as usual, whenever I am playing the game or whenever I am recording YouTube video, I'm trying to shoot as little gold as possible. Now, that's not all. This tank has high explosive ammunition as well. If you would pay attention at this 90 millimeters of penetration with the high explosives with a very solid shell velocity as well. Yeah, this tank has a combination of the things. Now, what is the worst part of this tank, at least in my humble opinion? Armor. This tank pretty much has no armor whatsoever. In other words, if enemies will see you, there is a humongous chance they are going to hit you, and there is a huge chance you are going to take one for the team, you are going to lose some hit points. That being said, isn't it better to play with a tank destroyer with overall higher alpha damage and probably better gun accuracy? This is the main question which I have to ask. Other than that, let's try to make this tank work. Also, one more thing, I checked out the last video with the Panzer Schmutz, and last video was pretty bad. I think I had like 2.5 to 2.7 average score with this tank. So today we are going to do better, and I believe we are going to be successful with it. I believe so, fellas. So where this map goes, we have Redshire assault game, so in my humble opinion we are having a winning spawn. So all we need to do is we need to make a we need to pay attention who is playing in the mid here, and whenever they are messing up, we need to spank them. That's all we need to do. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual, we just need to pay attention. Oh, hi there, how are you doing? This is exactly what I want to see. I want to see enemies messing up, and I want to see enemies making mistakes. That's all I want to see. I'm kind of tempted to load the gold for this 122 TM, because he's actually quite armored. You know what? Patience. We still have 6 minutes left of this game. There is no need for us to caco our pants. All we need to do, we need to keep it up. Come on. I'm so greedy, fellas. I am so greedy. You know what? Risk it for the biscuit. Listen, I will try to go here, and hopefully we will be able to make some kind of crossfire, or alternatively spot Mother Trucker sitting somewhere over there. The question is, do they have anyone sniping from this area? We can test it out. Let's go for a blind shot. Oh, okay, big boy. Udes. Oh. Okay, Udes is definitely sitting somewhere here. So what we will try to do, we will try to figure out exactly where he's sitting at, and we found him. He's sitting right there. That was a beautiful blind shot, and all we need to do, we need to keep it up. I do not see the splash. That being said, this guy is still sitting in the same position, I would say, so we are going to keep blind shooting until he will move. And now we know Udes is sitting here. Okay, we get it. Thank you. Thank you very much. What is the correct play? 4 minutes left of this game. 4 minutes left. What a hard battle. The thing is, when time will start beating enemies up the ass, you know, we will be able to get significantly more use because they will simply make more mistakes. At this point, enemies are just simply holding the line. Whenever the right time comes, they will start making pressure. Whenever they are going to make pressure, we are going to say hello for them, and we will definitely punish them for their mistakes and for their stupidity. That's the whole point of all of this, right? So we are patiently waiting until they will mess up, and mess up they will. It's a matter of the time as usual. The thing is, we have a humongous advantage in this position, or I suppose to say in this spawn. The main reason why am I highlighting this is because for enemies it is very, very, very hard to do anything in this situation. It is very hard to play the game, obviously. It's very hard to make pressure towards us. By the way, his DPM is absolutely kaku, so we can go for another shot. That's good. Very, very nice. Even though he punished me, I do not really care that much about this, so I'm going for another one. And at this point, he's down to fartable. He understands that his DPM is kaku and he stands no chance. He's being sent to the garage. Now the Udes is asking for a bite as well. We are going to send him back to the homeland, and we are sitting very, very well. As you can see, I definitely needed to be patient in this game. It wasn't so simple. Oh, make a bit of pressure and everything will be fine now. It wasn't so simple. We needed to be smart, to say that the least. And I believe the gun in this game treated us extremely, extremely well, and I am happy how this game ended up, right? There is still plenty of things for us to do. I think in this game we can easily go to 4.5, upwards to 5,000 damage, I would say. Let's see. Actually, no, 4.5 would be very, very good, and it would be absolutely glorious. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going for this T-34/3. gentleman is sitting here. We are trying to punish him. Unfortunately, I failed doing so, which is obviously my fault. No complaints, no regrets. We are going to shoot him once again, and hopefully we will be able to finish him off. Greetings, my man. Beautiful game. We did everything properly, fellas. We did everything all right, but I can tell you one thing. The hardest part of this battle was to stay patient and not to make stupid pressure overall. I think that was hands down the hardest part of this game, and I needed to be very, very patient. I needed to even pinch myself to say, skill, do not make pressure, it's not worth it, this is not what you are looking for. Oh, how much I said? How much I said, fellas? Wait a second, I said 4.5, I wasn't lying, 4.5, woohoo, very nice. 4.5 thousand damage, 900 assisting damage, we have a solid ace, which is very, very good, we have high caliber, we have Confederate, we blind shoot at Udes twice, which is good blind shooting from our side, right, and we finished everything with 1.5 thousand base experience as well, which is very, very good. Overall, 220,000 profits, but keep this in mind, we got a lot from the daily missions. This is super important thing to highlight. Other than that, Mutz performed pretty well for a very first battle. Excellent, let's go for seconds. Round number 2, Karelia standard battle. I think in this game I am going to play in very, very standard fashion. This tank is very, very good sniper schnitzel, or it's okay sniper schnitzel, or maybe some people would say this is all this tank is able to do, right? So we are going to take this stone or this rock, and we will play here. We should be able to spot crossing forces, and we might get spotted while heading into this position. The main reason being is because enemies should have some... Oh, my bananas. I cannot help him. Impossible. And the main reason being is, unfortunately, but we cannot do anything to outspot those light tanks. Our light is helping our ELC. What an MVP. What a beautiful person. Look at this. He's kind of sacrificing his life in order to unflip the 30. Wow, what a beautiful guy. Fellas, he actually kind of sacrificed his life in order to save ELC. Fellas, T54 LTV, you are a good man. Holy bananas, fellas. What a beautiful gentleman. How rare is that to see a guy who is going to sacrifice his health, his life, his performance in order to help the other. That is actually a unique experience. You are not seeing that too often in the world of tanks. Absolutely madness. What a good guy. Okay, what we can do at this point, we are loading high explosives and we are trying to find a decent angle for a Mr. Shrek. It's not so simple, I cannot help them. Even if I would get involved, they have significantly more guns than we do. That being said, I cannot do absolutely anything here. Maybe I can? Maybe I can be a bit greedier here. You know what? Let's join the fight. Let's be naughty piglets and let's help our team. You know what? This game is already full of altruism, right? And since our team is so altruistic, why not to sacrifice some hit points and why not to join the party and not to make it work? Skill, you arrived just in time. Thank you very much. No problem. Pleasure is mine. Very, very nice. I'm afraid that there is a guy waiting here around the corner. Maybe even two of them. What did I said? Look. T-34 is looking literally directly to me. Picking this corner wasn't an option. Now it is. Good. Very, very hard game overall, but yeah. Sometimes it happens, not much what you can do about this. We have a significantly better team in this kind of situation, and unfortunately there is not much what we can change about this. We are just going to go for a breadcrumbs at this point, and hopefully we will get extra shots. If we can push it to 2,000 or 3,000 combined, it would be absolutely glorious and it would be amazing, right? I do not really think it is going to be simple, but it is how it is. And once again, games like this are happening once in a while. I think I kind of wasted too much time while sitting on this corner. I just did not realize that the enemy team is that weaker than our team is, you know? And I think that was a bad play from my side, which is okay, happens once in a while. What can you do about this? It's okay, accept it. Do we have a good enough angle to do one more shot? Pretty please. Let's steal that kill and hip hip hooray. Overall, quite a weak game. Not very impressed with this, but it happens. That's World of Tanks. And all we have is 1.2 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. Definitely below average game for me. Happens. I needed to play a bit more aggressive here. It's okay. Still, kudos to this gentleman. What an altruistic guy. Absolutely amazing, amazing player, honestly. The guy who is trying to help others and the guy who is trying to have some fun in the game, right? Anyways, round number 3, let's go. Okay, the third battle is definitely going to be better, isn't it? Pay attention, what do we have? We have steps assault battle, so we are defending the base overall. And I think we are going to be aggressive to the level that we are going to go into the middle. Maybe too aggressive from my side, but I think this should work very, very well. And we can slaughter enemy light tanks. Obviously, aggression from our side is huge in this situation, but I think since we are top tiers, we can afford to do this, and hopefully I do not really need to think about the plan B. This is what I am hoping for. Meanwhile, Mr. Chaffee will get slaughtered by others, I can see that. How about this Panther? I think Panther is playing in the open field, Trash 103 is playing in the open field, very, very nice. Now, once again, our mission is not only to spot, but to do damage in the same time, right? This is what we are looking for, and this is our main purpose of this battle. One of the light tanks is dead already, which is very, very good. This is exactly what we want to see. Let's keep it up. Beautiful. Patriot is going through the open field. Very, very nice. We are just paying attention where enemies are playing and what enemies are doing overall. You know, that is our purpose of this game. Good. Did not manage to fully aim, but it doesn't really matter. IS-2 is getting spotted, although someone spotted me as well. If I need to bet, I would say this Patriot is the one who spotted us in this situation. I want to get like 4,000 combined as a bare minimum in the situation like this. Now the hardest thing is to actually figure out how we can make that much pressure in order to get the score we are aiming for. We know that our team is being super aggressive, right? We know that our team is making pressure to the maximum, even though our team kind of needs to defend the base. But obviously, if our team can afford it, if our team can be successful in this way, maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing, who knows. Patriot is a problem, especially whenever he is sitting hold down. I cannot see the way how I can approach this guy. And I have a feeling that it is only the start, aka this game is far away from being win for our team. In fact, I am getting a bit paranoid here. You see, our guys who are making too much pressure, it's completely unnecessary. You do not need to make pressure in this side unless, you know, you have an advantage, or unless you are playing whatever 279E, right? And you feel like the sea is to your knees. and the sky is up your shoulders. You know, if you feel that powerful, sure thing, go for it. But in this kind of situation, it's just simply not worth it. Meanwhile, our brother from other mother, he is very, very happy that our team is playing aggressively. I think. Good one, fellas. I like it. I like it. What a good experience. What a positive vibe in this game, right? Oy, oy. Relax, take it easy, we got this. We do not need to panic. Let's have some fun and let's enjoy ourselves. We are okay. This game is still very, very good. We still can get a lot of good things done and we are fine. All we need to do, we need to be smart in this situation, right? We do not need to die for no reason whatsoever. We need to craft a bit better angles, and we need to punish enemies every single time whenever they are going to do something silly. Soon I will try to escape from here as well, just saying, but for now I am sitting very, very well, and there is no need for us to think about escape route yet. Right? Plus on top of that, we have the best sniper schnitzel, Kirovets. By the way, I am being sarcastic. Kirovets have a horrible gun, but he has amazing armor. So that is a positive thing. Luckily for us, this Trash 103 is not paying attention, so we can simply spank him like there is no tomorrow. Panther M10 down to fartable, very good. I can hear Arta incoming, doesn't really matter. We are okay. All we need to do, we need to hold this line at this point. Yeah, that's okay. We are feeling very, very good. Now, Panther M10 is going to be the next guy who will get the ticket to the garage, right? He doesn't understand this yet, but he is already there. Very nice. Next guy is going to be this T-44-100, I would say, or maybe we can find a good angle for IS. Good, Arta is hitting us, it's okay. Skill, how you can say good Arta is hitting us or two Artas are hitting us? The thing is, at this point, I do not really care about the hit points that much, and I think this is a mistake. I should not feed this IS-2S as much as I fed him now. It's okay, we are going to fix it. Now, another good highlight where this tank goes, that lack of armor even in the lower tier matchmaking, right? You will definitely feel it. That being said, everyone can penetrate you quite easily in the face, right? That's what I mean, that you are going to feel it. Okay, let's take our time, because we do not have the gunner, so I need to aim a bit more. That's okay. Arta might try to claim me, but I do not really care. I hate Artas. Can I take my words that I do not really care about this? I care about it very, very much. Okay, let's try to escape. A lot of HP lost for Arta, but you know, I knew what I was doing and I accepted the risk of all of this. It's okay, it's still not over, there is still a lot of time for us to get more use. Now, please take a look at this small reticle. We should be able to punish everyone. That was a beautiful shot. You know, just believe in yourself, fellas. Just believe in yourself. My goal in this situation would be to flank this T-28. That would be my all-time goal, but can we do this? This is the question. In 35 seconds, we are going to have our gunner back. And gunner back will help us drastically to have better angles and overall to have a better chance in order to hit the enemies for obvious reasons. Also, I am very, very curious where this T-44-100 is sitting at. Because we know that Kirovets is getting spotted. Since Kirovets is getting spotted, that means that T-44-100 might sit somewhere here. And if it is the case, we need to be very, very careful. There is a tiny chance that he is sitting here. 2 minutes on the timer. Come on, we can do this. Okay, Mr. Arta, he's running for his life. Too bad it's too late for him. Or maybe it is good that it is too late for him. And here we go. Okay, let's flank this T-28. We should be relatively okay here. Not an ideal game. I was expecting a bit more from this. But in the end of the day, we should be able to push this battle to solid 3,000 plus, which is not ideal because matchmaking in this kind of situation is looking awesome, right? Matchmaking, whenever you are playing tier 8 against the tier 6s, you feel like you are unstoppable mother trucker and you are able to do everything properly. You are just more powerful than anyone else, but that's okay, it happens. Okay. Can we yoink this guy? This is the query. Yoink. Good, we yoink at him. Now I am trying to do my best in order to yoink this Panther. I meant to say kill securing. Yes, kill securing for sure. Can we rig Brethren Arms? Unfortunately, we cannot. Okay, good. In the end of the day, it's fine. I know the biggest mistake from my side, what I have done, is that I said, well, I don't really care about my hit points that much. I want to farm, and then Arta, and then Arta, and then Arta, and then Arta, and then IS2, and then Arta. You get the point what I'm saying. So, there was a bit of misplay from my side, but other than that, it's okay. 3.3 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, definitely not going to complain about this. Overall, good game, first by experience, first by the damage, and we made 59,000 profits as well, which is not bad. And overall, where the session goes with a Mutz, I don't think we played badly with this tank. We played for pretty much 2.9 thousand damage and 500 assisting damage, right? We won 3 out of 3 games and everything. So I am pleasantly satisfied and surprised with this session overall. The second game was a stinker, but the second game was the one where you are seeing actually people helping each other no matter that they are going to pay a price for it. What a wholesome gentleman he was. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you had a blast, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.